Hello, it is I, El Vencedor, and welcome to Maker Monday, where we don't play the game, we make it. And on today's episode of Maker Monday, I am gonna yum yum dum 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 dum. I'm just kidding you. I'm just kidding you. Seriously, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So why don't we go back towards my game? Where did I put it? My RPG Maker. I want to talk about RPG Maker VX Ace. I know that a lot of you have noticed it on this on my collection of game making engines, but I never use it on this channel. Some of you might be wondering, why don't I use it on this channel? And I'm about to show you why. Now, I am not hating on RPG Maker VX Ace. Far from it. It's a pretty darn solid RPG Maker engine, but for one, it's not nearly as advanced as RPG Maker on V. In fact, it might actually be more complex. Let me show you the character generator. Over here we have the character generator, and you see over here you have the basic sprites: walk down, standing still, walk left, walk right, walk up. And over here you have the hey, Charizard, it's my pal Emilio. How are you doing, Emilio? And everyone who's rating me, welcome, welcome. Anyway, back to why I don't use VX Ace. Over here, you're gonna see that we have font hair types, but I don't know what kind of hair types there are. I cannot see them until I click on them. See, this is type 2, this is type 3, and here's type 4, so on and so forth. And this is great for variety, but at the same time, I have to memorize which hair type is what, or I have to keep on clicking without knowing what the hair type will look like. And this is just for Dick. Now, same problem with rear hair too. See? And because the portrait is face forward instead of facing a few degrees to the left or right, I have no idea what the back hair looks like unless I look at the sprite. Never mind what the battler's gonna look like. And that looks a little female. Let's look at the women now. See, here's the female. Ah, ugh, not bad. Yeah. Although it on the surface it looks to have more variety, what we really have here is a lack of sight, by which I mean that I cannot tell what the hair looks like until I click on it. So I'm blind here. Also, we have a lack of skin colors for the base. Except I have 4 here, and only a few eye colors. Not much variety. And never mind the variety of hair color. So if I want to make a a green-haired character, I can't. Well, except now. Or a blue. But I only get one shade. As you can see. Now, again, I'm not saying it's bad, it's actually pretty good. But now let's try the outfits. And Kemono Mimi, oh, animal ears. Beards. No beards, I can't make a bearded lady. Lame. And we have clothes here. Again, because the character is so small, I can't make heads or tails about what it looks like. It's so small, I can barely see. And what about event creation? Looks pretty good. And in fact, the user interface is very much like V, pretty much the same actually. It looks a little older, but it's pretty much the same. But what about common events? Let's take a look at them. We've got the database. Here we have the common events. Now, what did I mean by jump? Let's try out a project that I made. Oh, that's what it did. Ha 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 ha. There we go. We tried out RPG Maker VX Ace. Although it's just as good in many ways as RPG Maker on B, it doesn't come with nearly as many things as the original RPG Maker on B. It has only 4 tile sets: field, exterior, interior, and dungeon. Let's try out the exterior ones. Same thing. Let's see the field ones. There is a complete lack of the modern sci-fi field things. What was the name again? Tile sets. Futuristic tile sets. So that means that either you make your own, which for most RPG Maker users already do, or you settle for making yet another vaguely European RPG. Now, I'm not throwing shade at RPG Maker VX Ace. Far from it. If you want to get into making RPGs, RPG Maker VX Ace remains a very solid choice. RPG Maker on V, though, remains my favorite, but I know that the people who make RPG Maker are going to improve on it. I just can't afford it right now. That's something else you need to keep in mind when going into game making is what kind of engine am I going to use? So if you use some RPG Maker MV, excuse me, you need to find one within your budget. Don't just go for the latest one, splurge, and then find out you don't know how to use it. Find one that you find the one you find most comfortable. Get the one you find most comfortable, and use that one, and master it. I'm still learning about RPG Maker myself. One day I'm gonna make an RPG with my own assets. Although there is one thing I want to try, I'm just not sure if I can. We will discuss that a little later. You'll also notice that I have Unreal Engine and the Unity Hub. Roblox Studios too, but I'm not going to use this. Somebody asked me to use Roblox Studios a long time ago. I'm not going to get into it. And of course, we have Ren'Py, Godot, and Super Mario Bros. X. I use Super Mario Bros. X to practice level design. Why don't we do a bit of that? Give it a moment. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, how did Now, what is the secret to making a good level? Well, there actually is no secret to level making. It's a science and an art. Not to imply that I'm some master, far from it. I am well aware that I'm nothing but a novice when it comes to the level design, but there is still so much to be said about what one can learn, what one can apply from everything they've learned in life. For example, when you play as many games as I do, or as I have, you learn that a good level does more than just, you know, play good. It also looks good. So if a level design looks awful, people are not going to enjoy it. And what's the point of a level design if people don't enjoy it? Excuse me a second. Here we go. No, not that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Here we go. Oh, wait, no, wrong one. Ta da ta ta da ta ta dum bum bum ta. To really understand how level design works, you've gotta play games. That's all there is to it, really. It's all about playing games. No, God damn it. What's wrong with me? Let me rephrase this again. Because evidently, I am silly. And not only am I silly, I'm stupid. Hold on, what's this? Oh, come on, dude. Oh, here we go. There we go. I found the one. Yeah, found the one. Now we can put in blocks and tiles. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to tell you is that when it comes to level design, you gotta keep a few ideas in mind. The first one is the level has to be fun, it has to be accessible, and it has to look good. Playing a game is a visual experience. So you want the level that you are designing to be good looking. If you put in just anything you feel like and then call it a level, people are gonna be like, ugh, this is ugly. And they won't do it without reason. People are very hard to please. So you gotta act within your resources. Like I am right now. I don't have many resources, but I do have this. So I use this. I'm not gonna be using Super Mario Brothers X to what's the word I'm looking for? Publish games. But I am going to use this to practice making games. Because you got to practice. Only by practicing can you become good at something. For example, over here, we're going to make a simple, very, very simple level. Where the challenge is to try to jump from one area to the next. And I'm doing this to prove a point. Now, warps and doors, warps and doors. Oh, hold on. Sorry. There we go. And player one should start here. And now we can test the level. Okay, we gotta save the level first. So we're gonna call this practice level. Yeah. So something happened here. What happened? Basically, this level is caca. And the reason why this level is caca is because we did not put a warp. Or rather, we do not have a door to finish the game. We also don't have enemies, so what's the point of that? Sushi, boss, binds, items. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What are we to do? Here we go. Now let's try the test level. Pretty good, yeah? Of course, this level is still caca. But why? For one, no enemies, no backgrounds. It's very short. It's no good. It is no good. If this was a European comic, it would be called Is No Good. So we are gonna make it longer. Longer still. Here we go. Now we're gonna add blocks and tiles. Blocks and tiles. Over here. Oh, sorry. Over here. Stretch them up a little bit. Now let's mix it up. Blocks and tiles, yeah. Blocks and tiles, yeah. And have ourselves a section here. Oh, come on, dude. have ourselves a section here that is all about having Mario jump around. He jumps up here, and then he jumps up. Then he jumps up here, and he jumps a little higher. And from here, he has to jump all the way down here. There we go. Now we erase this. That's funny. Hey, Maria, how are you? Oh, we erase this too. And now we can do something. Underground? No, 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 no. Now we put the emphases, emphases, emphases. Do, 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 do. That background. We add a little background. Excuse me. Let me add this as background. Not bad. And the pole. Like that. And the goal post. Oopsie. I like doing that. The goal pole goes all the way over here. Yep. Now NPCs. No, 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 not. Bloop. No, this goes over here. Okay, that's better. And all right, we've got it. Test the level. Bleep beep. Not bad. Not bad. And already we are seeing the challenge, aren't we? Again. And a little more. Not bad, but a little short, wasn't it? So we are gonna keep adding to the game. We are gonna keep on adding. Let's add in a little more. I think this is fine. I think that this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, I think that this is fine. Now let's add a little more, little more. Let's add something different now. Maybe a little of this. Hmm. Maybe a little of this. Maybe a little of this. Give you a challenge. Para-pam, pa-param, param, pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pam. Turu-tu-tu-turu-turu, turu-turu-turu-turu-turu, turu-tu-tu-turu-turu, pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pam. Oh, now I've done an oopsie, haven't I? But it's fine. Bum, pa, pa, bum, 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 bum. Now let's put in the NPCs again. No, the background goes first. I want to have a little castle. And I want to have a big, big pole. Big, big pole. Like so. like so. NPCs. And there we go. Test the level. One up. Bleep beep. And again. Not bad. Yeah, this is why Mario is so fun. It really tests your skills. Let's try it again, shall we? Not bad. Yep. Now, what you're seeing now is that this one jump, let me just get it over there. This one jump over here, it punishes the player for hesitating. Hesitation is what will kill the player in this jump. Hence, the trick is to not hesitate and to instead trust the flow, like so. And that right there is what happens when you hesitate. I hesitated, and this killed me. Let's try it again, shall we? Again, I hesitated. One more time. And you do another jump. And you rear up. No hesitating. Just like that. Now, this one demands very careful input of the keyboard. And what did we discover? We discovered a potential player killer, an unintentional player killer. A block that's too high up compared to how far Mario can jump. Thus, we need to take this out, and we can either A, lower it, or B, we can do something like this. Give the player the chance to not take a risk. Let's try it one more time. Jump, 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 jump. Careful, but without hesitation. Jump, jump, jump. And this demands very careful button input. And what we discovered is, give me a second. Give me a moment. Do you see this block? We don't need it. So the player is fully capable of jumping from here to here, from here to here, and from here to here, thus completing the design of the level. But are we done? Are we done? No, senor. First off, let's add a background, shall we? Let's add in Super Mario Brothers Hills. That looks beautiful. And we could add in some enemies. We can add in some enemies, but let's not add too many enemies, shall we? NPCs are what help the games stand out after all. So we are going to have ourselves a couple of Koopa Troopas right over here. 3 of them, in fact. Over here, we are going to have some Hammer Brothers, just two. And over here, we're going to have some red Koopa Troopas. Three, in fact. Over here, however, I want to add a single red Koopa Troopa. And over here, I want to add, let's add a piranha plant, just for funsies. And up here, we're going to add in, no, a couple of red Koopa Troopas on each level. And that will be all. But as far as the music, though, I could go for a little music. Oh, we don't have it. Oh, okay. Thus, we're going to go for some music. How about, no thank you. The classic! Now let's try it out. That guy jumped. Uh-oh. Ba-ding! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is just the basics of level design. Or level design as I understand it. Of course, I'm cheating here with Super Mario Bros. X, since this is an engine that already comes with pre-made code, pre-made objects, pre-made music, pre-made everything. Am I right? But it is not impossible to make your own game, your own platformer. Something like Super Mario Bros. X or Super Mario Maker can help you practice for building your own stuff. And that is why I champion things like this, so that future game makers can practice making games. Now, how do we make our own stuff? It's not as hard as you think. Why don't we make something right now with Krita? One of the most basic objects in any game is what I like to call the coin. The coin is a collectible that the player character can come into contact with, and that increases not only your points collection, but it also can be the gateway to a reward. The most common reward, let me just clear all this, is of course an extra life. But it doesn't have to be like that. For example, in Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins, collecting coins did not guarantee a one-up. But instead, the coins could be exchanged for minigames. Minigames that allow you to get power-ups or extra lives. The same can be said for Legend of Zelda, where again, the coins, or as the game calls them, rupees, allowed you to exchange the rupees for items like extra health, extra arrows, bombs, that sort of thing. Or maybe another example is the Mario Kart series, where coins increased your velocity. Anyway, my point is, there are many, many ways to make coins. How about we make a coin here, but not exactly a coin. A coin can be anything. It can be an icon, it can be a diamond, musical notes like in Banjo-Kazooie, or the classic coins from Super Mario. So how did Super Mario make the coins though? Well, the easiest thing to do would be to just make a circle, like so. Only instead of this color, you color it something else, like this. My goodness me, this is bad. Goodness me, this is worse. So, let's try it again. Oopsie. Sorry about that. There, that's a coin. That's a coin. It looks awful, doesn't it? This is awful. This is awful falafel. What do we do? What do we do? No, seriously, what do we do here? Well, why don't we go online for some inspiration, shall we? Give me a moment. Super Mario Brothers coins. Look at how the coin looks in the different Mario games. We don't have to look at Mario for how coins are made. You can look at any game, but really, the Mario series is the one to practically codify the aspect of the coin. And here we go. Here is the one I want to look at. I cannot see a thing, so let's increase. Now, what do we see here? We see a circular shape or semicircular. One side, as you can see, has a sort of glimmer to it. Another side has a sort of darkness to it. And in the middle is a shape. Can we copy that? We certainly can. Let's start off from the get-go and kick it with a black sphere. Boring, isn't it? It is boring. It's quite boring. That is why we need to get creative with it. What was that? Oh, that was just me shrinking it to size. This is not a coin. This is a hole, which is why we are deleting it. And instead of a circular object, we're going to make something easier. A square object, colored like this. Now, doesn't that look good? Next, we are gonna do this. Copy. And in this new layer, we are gonna paste oh, you're right. Paste into active layer. Like so. And we are gonna fill this middle layer with a different color. Like so. Like so. And not that color. Hmm, this could work inversely. Lighter color on the outside, darker color on the inside. Like that. Not bad so far, but it still needs a little something something. And I think that something something it needs is a little of this. This something something is called edging. I call it edging. Oopsie. Oh, because I'm going the wrong way. No wonder. Okay. For real though, for real. Let's do this. And this. Nope, 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 nope. I want it smooth like ice. Still not smooth enough. Better. Ah, da, 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 da. Ah, no wonder. Mama mama uma mau mau mama uma uma mau mama ma uma mau mau mama uma uma mau uma mau mau mama uma uma mau mama uma mau mau mama uma uma mau. There we go. And we are gonna do the same for this corner. God damn it. There, that's fine. Fine. And there we go. And over here, we're going to have a darker color than the one we were using just now. Now, the importance of this is to create the illusion of death. That way, instead of being some a rectangle inside another rectangle, it gives you the illusion that you are looking at a bar of metal. And that bar of metal, therefore, is worth something. See? But it's still a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Boring to look at. Still a little boring to look at. So we need to add something else. Just one more element. So that it doesn't look as boring. And what I want to look at now is tiles. Images. That's not what I wanted. Here we go. This is what I wanted. A bar of gold. Ancient metal bars. No, 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 no. Aha! Here we go. Ah, yes. Now I think I understand. Okay. This is too smooth. We need to add a few imperfections to it, and that is what we will do. There we go. Now what's going to happen is, give me a second. In the video game, when a character comes across this item, their score is going to go up by a point. And then in the video game, we can decide what the collection of these items does. Could be anything. It could be the game's coin, or it could be a power-up, could be a resource. It's really up to you, the game maker, to decide what to make of anything. Save as, and we're going to call it a metal bar. And we're going to save it as a PNG, obviously. And that's all we need to do. But Vencedor, I'm hearing you say, doesn't it look boring just standing there? How about making it a little more exciting? You're absolutely right. How do we make it more exciting, huh? How can we make it more exciting? We could use an animation. And I think I know what animation it should be. Let me just get some white. Now what? Maybe it's this one. No, not that one. Rectangle. Nope, 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 nope. Ellipse tools, line tools, rectangle, polyline tool. Let's leave that for another day, shall we? I'm feeling a bit tired myself right now, so I'm gonna end it here. Really, I need a break now. So thank you all for joining me on tonight's stream. Yes, we're gonna. No, we're not gonna save that. I hope that you all had some fun on tonight's stream. This is El Vencedor saying thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.